Are you looking for peace of mind at your doorstep? Look no further. With the Blink Video Doorbell, your home's entrance is always within your control. Check out the link in the video description to learn more and get your Blink Video Doorbell on Amazon. Your home is in your hands.
The Biden administration is being forced to fend off uncomfortable questions about whether the president has Parkinson's disease. Visitor logs reveal a doctor who specializes in Parkinsonism, an umbrella term for brain disorders that cause slowed movements, stiffness and tremors, visited the White House 8 times in 8 months this past year. The official explanation for at least one of those visits was not accurate and had to be corrected by the president's press secretary last night, leading to growing suspicion and concerns about Biden's health. Several doctors were telling DailyMail.com months ago they suspected Biden, 81, had Parkinson's, though many insisted on remaining anonymous for fear of backlash. Now, they are speaking out about what the next 4 years could look like if the president does indeed have the condition. They say the public should know what they're signing up for. Drive W. Chris Winter is a neurologist in Virginia who has treated hundreds of patients with Parkinson's. Dr. Abhi Kapuria is also a neurologist based at the University of North Carolina. Both did not want to perform an online diagnosis and reiterated that they had not examined him in person. They did, however, say they suspected neurological issues. Dr. Winter said President had a laundry list of the hallmark symptoms of the condition, from a stiff gait and balance problems to a quiet voice and mixing up his words. In an attempt to assure voters and Democrats that Biden is fit enough to win the election year and serve another term, the president and his team have promised he will rest more and stop performing duties after 8 p.m. But Dr. Kapuria and Dr. Winter told this website that if the president does have Parkinson's, the symptoms cannot be relieved with rest. They said that within 5 to 10 years of a diagnosis, patients' speech becomes increasingly soft and slurred. Walking becomes harder, while patients are also struck with persistent tiredness. But if patients are not treated, and the White House claims Biden is not, then they can deteriorate much more quickly. Over the next 12 months, the doctors warned the president would likely continue to suffer from more of the same symptoms that happen more frequently. So that's more falls, more cognitive impairment. I saw him freeze at Juneteenth. It's just more of that really, said Dr. Winters. Within 3 to 4 years, Dr. Winters warned Biden could be at risk of other complications. These include long and wakeful nights where he struggles to get to sleep, as well as suffering from nightmares and hallucinations that make him increasingly fatigued and confused during the day. It's also possible that he declines to such a point where he is not there much anymore cognitively, meaning he would seem aloof, distracted and struggle to engage with aides and advisors. Parkinson's has 5 stages, with moderate Parkinson's considered to be stage 2 or 3, when symptoms are noticeable and restrict someone in their daily life. Dr. Winters doesn't use the staging system but believes Biden definitely has moderate Parkinson's at the least, saying it was definitely impacting his daily living. In severe Parkinson's, at stage 4, patients are able to stand without assistance but may need to use a cane or walker to stay up. They are also likely to be suffering from a cognitive impairment or dementia, with the Parkinson's Foundation saying online only 30% of patients do not develop dementia when they have the disease. By stage 5, the final stage of the disease, sufferers are often bedridden and can only move around with a wheelchair because of stiffness in their legs, making it impossible to stand or walk. Dr. Kapuria warned that if Biden did have Parkinson's, then a further decline would be visible within his second term in office. He said the president still appeared well enough to avoid needing a wheelchair by the end of his term, but added that those with Parkinson's can decline quickly, especially when they are not being treated. After about 10 years with the disease, most patients have at least one major issue, like dementia or a physical disability. Experts fear that not being treated combined with having a punishing schedule, such as his 4-month campaign for the presidency, only raises the risk of the disease progressing more rapidly. They also highlighted that the president, if